Hello, welcome to Brick Rolling, the Danish interlocking brick-based RPG. I'm John Swain, and we rejoin Johnny Chiodini, Joe Ewens, and Matt Jones for Campfire Tales with Karnak. You exit a towering tree. As Fletch steps out from it, it ceases to be active. It was a short hop portal that has flung you to the east of this world. Gigi recognizes the tower as one of the two from the book he read, from the Witch's Coven. Ahead, a clearing surrounded by dense foliage. There is a campfire atop a small mound. The flames flicker, almost illusionary, casting long shadows. Karnak, the sorcerer, steps into the firelight, old and weary. Distracted at times, yet commanding, he addresses the travellers directly.
Ah, yes, come closer, travellers, closer. Do not be shy. The fire will not bite. Well, not unless it grows bored. Fire does have an appetite for attention. Forgive me, my mind, it wanders. It does that more often than it used to. Sit, come. The night in Madden Trip chills the bones, faster than in our own world. These flames, they are not quite as warm as they appear. They are a trick of the mind. In truth, a reminder that this place is made of thought as much as of earth. But still, it keeps the shadows away, and sometimes that is enough. You must listen carefully. Time is short. Though I am given to rambling, I will try at least to ramble with purpose. What you do not yet know of this world may already be your undoing. Let me begin with Jorax. Ah, yes, Jorax. My most loyal companion. My winged sister. A dragon whose scales shone like rubies when the sun struck them, and whose breath could burn a mountain to its knees. Fierce, yes, but loyal. Gentle with me, though her claws could tear castles to rubble. And now she has lost. Taken. Thalarin holds her. Thalarin was my apprentice. He has twisted Jorax's bond with me, and the poor beast obeys as though under a leash. The dragon's heart is of a mother's. It will defend its young with all its fury, and Thalarin has turned that fury into chains. You cannot imagine what it is like to see your friend, your companion, wield it as a weapon. I suppose I can hardly imagine it myself, though it is my reality. And Thalarin. The name tastes bitter. He was once bright, too bright, like a candle that burns its wick before its time. My apprentice, once eager, so curious, but so greedy. I thought I could guide him. I thought I could teach him. Wizards naturally are hungry for knowledge, but only sorcerers like myself. Only sorcerers are born with the flame, and he was never satisfied being just a student. Perhaps that greed came from me. Sorcerers, we do have a way of hoarding things, don't we? Spells, books, turnips. In my archives, my great library of hidden truths, he found words never meant for mortal lips. Ancient words, older than the stones that were beneath our feet. Spells that told him how to take from me not just my lore, but my very essence, the very breath of my being. A greedy, hasty, cruel boy, and clever. Never forget, he is clever. And so, Madden Tripp, do you hear it? The name? Madden Tripp? It is also no accident. Trapped mind. Yes, a dream, a cage. This place is not a world, not truly. It is a projection, a conjuring, spun from the threads of my mind, tied by dark magic to our true world, yet standing in its own plane of existence. That's why the air feels thick. That's why your powers falter. Even why the trees hum softly if you listen closely. Everything here is woven from magic. Why even the grass beneath your feet, it hums like a drunken bard with a lute. Oh, I do miss that bard song. Forgive me, I forgot myself. I should explain more simply. Imagine you are inside a dream dreamed by me, stolen by Thalorin, twisted to his liking. That is where you walk. That is why your steps sometimes feel heavier. That's why the stars and constellations don't match the ones you know. And balance is the tether. The inhabitants of this world, their numbers decide the weight of power. Human, non-magic wielding, they lean to Thalorin. Creatures, spirits, monsters, as you would describe them, they lean to me. Which is why, you see, he has given you the task of hunting. He tells you that slaying these beasts will lead you home. But every creature you cut down only shifts the balance of power towards him. And if you die here, your life force will not return to your body. It will sink into this world and bind it tighter. Now you see, the trap within a trap. He tempts you with escape, but the truth is he feeds upon your struggle. Clever and cruel.
Does that include the goat, the equation?
Yes.
Okay.
As you may have encountered in the mountain, the spirits of the goats are bound to this world.
Okay. Yep. Just wanted to know whether I'd done more damage than good.
Now you know the circle of stones, tall, silent, standing in their ring. They are not merely ruins. They are the passage, the only doorway back to the true world. But they do not open easily. Twice before you, Thalorin dragged others through the circle. The first group, 4 of them, perished together in the mountain pass. Their souls bound into this place at the moment of death. That is when he discovered the truth. The death reinforces his creation. And so he repeated his trick again and again. Aside from yourselves, there are maybe 2 others still alive from this previous callings. Outsiders like you. Though whether they still draw breath, I cannot promise. This place has a way of swallowing hope. There's one for sure. Lord Cassius Draven. Yes, Cassius. A man proud of his titles, proud of his bloodline. Though bloodlines matter little in a world made of thought, still there is something in him. He's cunning. Perhaps some honor buried deep beneath his pomp. He is at the castle. Whether feasting at a table or rotting in a cell, I cannot say. All I can tell you is that he still lives. And then there's Ragnar. Agnar troubles me. His fate is clouded, blocked from my sight. It is rare for me to be blind, which makes me fear the worst. He may have walked into darkness I cannot pierce, or else he has already fallen. His presence here is a flip of the coin, or a roll of the dice. I'm very sorry for your best friend, your party's fiercest leader, a true marvel of creature, Listir Kaldor. I sense your hearts feel the void of loss for your greatest companion, the Bard.
Yeah.
Gosh.
You knew their music. They wove their song as though plucking strands from the heavens.
Yeah.
But they are gone. They were a victim of Jorax, not in malice, but under Thalarin's cruel hand. I mourn them as you do. I know how fond you were of them.
Yeah.
I know you will all never forget them.
No.
But perhaps time will heal the damage done.
Yep.
Now, Gigi, Laverna, you are aware that she was a Von Caster.
So I've learned.
Some distant cousin, I believe. Is there something deeper to your family? Perhaps now is not the time to explore that. I hid her in the forest thinking her safe. But Thalarin's servants found her, burned her, and left only bones. You must beware the boy. There is dark intent in his heart, and still loose.
We should have done for him.
And Erosin, bright, gentle Erosin, spirit of the forest. I worked long to anchor her here, to give her a body in this realm. But the work was slow, and Thalarin swift. Too late. Always too late. Her energy was being drained as soon as she stepped foot on this cursed plane. Listen. Sometimes when the circle stirs, I can send whispers through it. Just a flicker of thought, a fragment of a word, which is sometimes enough. That is how I tried to prevent your coming. My Aarakocra allies, my skeleton guard, my forest sprites. They tried to block your path. Not against you, never against you. They fought the circle itself, fought to save you from its fate. At last you were taken anyway, for Thalarin moves with lightning. And now, this world splinters further. Factions of once friends, they turn against me. The band of dogs I believe you have encountered, these mercenaries I once hired. Faithless curs. Dogs they are indeed. Promises of pay lured them, as though coin means anything here. What good is coin to a projection? And yet greed endures, stubborn as a weed. They have hidden the relics, the pieces of me. Mind, body, soul, and spirit. Scattered, hidden. Without them I am broken. Without them the circle, it cannot wake. The witches, they gnaw at stolen texts like rats in a granary. They believe they can tear at this realm, seize power, ignite the circle without the relics. Madness. Even if they could succeed, the backlash would not free them. It would tear my mind apart and unravel the very fabric of me. Seraphina, the fool. But she is gone now. You saw to that. And do not think me ungrateful. It's better to be weakened than to be driven further into madness. My creatures, my friends, they still watch, they guard you as best they can from the worst of Thalarin's games. But through no fault of your own, you lead him ever onward, and he grows stronger with each of your steps. You must understand it is not blame, only truth. And the humans of this world, the humans are also in chaos, confused, rudderless. Some fled south when their so-called queen arose. She gathered all of those who serve. and shut them in the castle, safe from those who would dare to rebalance the scales. A queen who protects her pawns as though they were treasures. Curious strategy, but seemingly effective. I see, Gigi, you carry my book. You should hide them, bury them deep, burn them maybe. If Thalarin lays hands on them, he will drink their knowledge as a thirsty man drinks rain, and every drop would swell his power. Oh, and a crystal too. Ah, well, that is interesting. Yes, crystals hold energy. They drink it, store it, sip at it slowly. Do not waste them. They may yet prove the key to our salvation, or at least a hazardous paperweight. Forgive me, I joke poorly. Now for my part, I will travel north. I will gather who remains. Perhaps those thought lost can yet be found. I will meet you at the Stone Circle. But before then, you have tasks. Great tasks you must perform. You must find the Black Knight. Free him from his chamber, and bind him once more to a purpose. Task him to raise an army and march on the northern peninsula. I will meet him there, what's left of him. And Cassius, yes, you must find him. The circle requires 4. Any less than that, there is no passing through. Convince him, cajole him, drag him by the boots if you must, but bring him. You will need all the help you can gather. And the relics. And we must piece me back together. My mind, body, soul, and spirit. And reclaim the Stone Circle crystal from Thalarin, which may be of the hardest tasks. But with it, we will awaken the Stone Circle and release you from these perils. Perhaps in the real world, you may be able to find me, if not too late. You have quite the burden, but I will not send you unarmed. Here, take these carnations. Yes, flowers. Do not laugh.
I think I fucking will.
These blooms carry more power than you can see. They will respond to you in times of need, awaken slivers of potential you do not yet know you possess. Perhaps a story told, perhaps in a wound endured, perhaps in a memory of joy once lost. I cannot say. Their magic is whimsical. And if nothing else, you can always present them to a maiden or a suitor and win the smile. Sometimes that too is magic. Now I feel my strength wane, my thoughts slip like sand through cracked glass. I forget, I may have repeated myself, I've wandered in circles, but you have the truth, at least, enough to guide you. So I say this, guard your lives well. Each drop of blood is a thread in Madden Trip's weaving. Do not let Thalarin take more than he already has. Well, farewell, travelers. Until the circle stirs again, may your courage outlast your fear. May your laughter echo louder than the cries of the dark. And may your fire, even this strange shallow fire, burn bright against the night. Farewell, farewell.
And he steps back into the shadows. The fire splutters as if exhaling, and everything falls silent.